Hey folks, welcome back to Valhalla. Alright, so we are getting to the end of this, and this might be my last chance to get enough money for rent, so that's very exciting. Let's see if I mess up. I mean, what an intro, right? But also, yeah, I am kind of worried about that. Anyway. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Okay. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot. Please? Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. What is going on? Right. Oh yay, hi. Greetings. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane. Yeah, I think she is coming to the New Year's party, right? Let's hope so. Of course, I'd love to see more of her and say. Okay, and here you go. Thank you. What brought you today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and I stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Yeah. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can know that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? I mean, yeah, I guess the bar is closing soon. We all need new jobs. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill. Have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? What? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on a pieces of White Knight suits. Oh yeah, because they're not a thing anymore, right. I think I heard or read something about that. Wait, did I? Maybe I'm forgetting. But I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was already safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any White Knights still stuck in their suit had to take their armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Oh, I see. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. Oh, so now people have access to, like, secret government technology? Is that what we are going with here? So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. Right. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. I mean, as long as they're using those powers for good, right? And of course, even a single piece of armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech. A whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many. So I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique. The guy had a really small unit. 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. What? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy had actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting. The amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Wait, what? But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to the city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. Is this the first time we've mentioned him in conversation? He has no power anyways. He's just the front of that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. So, what were you saying that... So, what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically just a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. And again, I wonder how Sei feels about that. No, seriously, and what? Can I get a brown teeny here, please? What? Sure. Okay, I guess we'll just gloss over that. Brown teeny it is. And mixed. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Oh, wait, that's me. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well. I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. Oh, so we're all gonna go together, maybe? Nice. Oh, right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again. Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And, like last time, she was quite the grateful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. Well, I love seeing her happy. She's really pretty. Anyway. I mean, she's pretty when she's frowning, too, but you know what I mean. I know, she even got me a ticket for the concert. She... what? I had to twist some arms to get tickets for the Encore concert. And not only did you get them for free, the idol herself gave them to you? Do you have an idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They'll have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to believed. Like, she's just so cute when she's excited about stuff. Do you know what I mean? Love Stella. Good vibes. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy, what can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about Sei at the bank. It made me forget all about my worries, even if for a while. I see. Say, Jill, you want to come to the concert with us? Hell yes, do I ever. Us. I invited Sei because I managed to get 2 tickets. You want to come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go by myself, but... Are you okay with that? Yeah, I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. See, Jill, you really do have friends. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about that stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get on the disabled line with say in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and how we shouldn't abuse that. Yeah, that sounds like her. Yeah. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Something classic? Like a Cobalt Velvet, is that classic? Classic. Beer, Bleeding Jane, or frothy water? Well, we already gave her Bleeding Jane. Let's try for a beer? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and... next. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job, I might find you something. Yeah, I guess working for Stella wouldn't be so bad. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't. Zaibatsu had been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in the database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from... okay, I read that all wrong. A patent would be in the database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using the tech from the other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. Yeah, there it is. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think that you're above every law there is. And the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious, though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I guess she would be the type to know. I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. It is, isn't it? Please come again. Oh, Alma, oh! We're seeing all our favorites today. Oh no. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy. Something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stop, and before you know it, boom! Total anarchy. You're really exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through with that door again and expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary. Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a trapping. As of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. This is the exact same shit I would pull. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender, I did not. So you like poetry? Yeah, do we like poetry? I think this is the first time we're hearing about this. I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure. You know, it's been a while since someone asked for a big drink. I've just been giving them to people without thinking, but... Oh yeah, right. Cobalt velvet. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 10 of these. On the rocks. And mixed. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69 Signs Chronicles ring any bells? What? Yeah, that does feel familiar. Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. Oh, just kidding. I guess it's not familiar to her. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me that I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew his scientific theory on the idea of auras was revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. What? Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. Oh, right, the hacker. That's right. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that all have that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing all of it is? We've all been young, Jill, relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're still not like that, right? Gods no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... ugh. Yeah, I understand that feeling. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. Thanks? So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? You know, why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Yeah, naturally. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Oh, great. 'Cause that's what friends do, I guess. Simple stuff. Just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request any documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Of course you would know, yeah, okay. Like I said, relax. You are obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. Then I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? Oh, woof. It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69. Like in reference to both the Lovers and the Hermit. Oh, like tarot cards, okay. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Huh. Jill? Yeah, no, she's right. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what the 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. I mean, I can relate to this too. I mean, in some ways I was very mature, in some ways a lot of things went over my head. You know, it took me a little while. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. Oh, the Sugar Rush. Sure? Sugar Rush, are they trendy now or something? Yeah, we have been getting a lot of requests for those lately. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I have earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yup.
Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends I would describe as such. I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. I like that. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. What? He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways.
I mean, when she says freshman year, does she mean college? Because I've definitely met college guys like that. They're fucking idiots, yeah.
The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard.
Who?
I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well, we had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family.
He didn't.
Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even just for a little bit, that maybe he changed his mind.
I can see why that would be hurtful.
But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you?
Sure. Let's get her a beer. I mean, yeah, compared to when we first talked about relationships with her, I think that was a long time ago. She seems to be the kind of person that knows what she wants, and I really respect that. I mean, especially if you are a woman who likes men, okay? It's hard enough out there. Okay. Wait. Did I do this right? I think so.
Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it.
Okay, one more question and we're even.
Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away.
At what age did you get those implants on your boobs? Okay, Jill, enough. Yeah, what the hell?
Jill, I love you and I know you're just saying it in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke.
Unfortunately, I know how this feels too.
As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you.
I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then.
I'll gladly take your offer.
It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why'd you get your hands chopped?
Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons.
Wait, chopped? Huh. Oh. Wait, does she have replacement hands? I thought she was wearing gloves. Oh. Okay.
The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and those replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome.
Oh.
There are other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like a computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound impressive when I say it out loud.
How did your family take the operation?
They took it well enough. Except for my mom, she freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands.
Don't you miss them?
Sometimes. But just during emotional moments. As luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of a cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine.
And you didn't tell your mom about that?
I didn't want her pestering the poor girl.
Oh my god, yeah, now that I actually look at her hands, they're like segmented like Dorothy's. I never even noticed. Wow.
So are we cool now? Are we even now?
Are we? You were pretty pissed about that comment regarding your boobs. Yeah. I mean, no shit, Jill. Again, I'm sorry, I sounded a lot less rude in my head.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once.
Now you don't.
Huh? Why?
You just called me by my full name.
Are you serious?
One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, don't do this again. I will protect Alma with my life. Don't even try anything.
Surprise!
Ugh. Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Oh no, we're doing this now? Oh shit, okay.
Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where a nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image on like a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though.
I see.
Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you were convinced yourself that you're crazy.
Huh, I guess she fucked off then. Good.
Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
All done?
I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think?
It might have been a while since he was out. But a while he's out.
True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so...
That I am, yeah? Why?
I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake?
Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome?
Aw, boo. 8th grade what?
When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but...
no, seriously, 8th grade what?
But if you don't go around calling soap operas... You don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fight as expression.
Actually, yeah, I'm like newly interested in like this topic of conversation. Like as an actor, I've like been getting into wrestling lately. Not super intensely, but just as like an art form and a storytelling medium. It's like the way that people like build characters and tell stories through wrestling is very interesting. So if you're not a wrestling person but you love stories, just like think about it, you know?
You might as well see it as a unique form of theater.
Exactly. I am a theater actor, and this is exactly why it interested me so much. Yes.
Besides, considering the injuries that many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake.
Huh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it that way.
Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble.
Oh, well, wait, what?
Come here, fuckboy!
Oh, no! Fuckboy! Ah! 8th grade what? Okay. And yes, we made the cutoff. Look at that! Over 10,000, we did it, y'all. Okay. We did okay. Oh, and I got some achievements, too. I guess because I paid off my rent and stuff. Okay. Alright, so this is already a long one, but you know what? I'll take a few minutes to read the news while we're here. Okay. Oh, just not much of an update, but let's see what's over here. Okay. Grand Slam fighters crown a new heavyweight champion. So exciting. I finally understood what was going on. Yeah, pretty normal sounding news. Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't really understand it either. Okay, after the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Okay. Salvage agents. Huh. Retrieving their memories and their lives. I could see the appeal in that. It's kind of like, I don't know, treasure hunting or artifact hunting, but much more pure and not like not getting colonialism vibes, I guess, so. New Lilum regulations. But people look more robot-like by the day, too. And as to enforce robot-like features among Lilum, in a bid to reduce identity theft. Oh wait, wasn't Mario talking about this? About how, like, Lilums look too much like people? And that, yeah, duplibots is what he called them, I think? Something like that. Interesting. And there was an update on her blog, too, right? Valhalla. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. Oh. Cute and small bar downtown, after getting lost. Really safe and at home. Oh, I'm a sweetheart, yay. Well, I'm glad she has a good time at our bar, and I'm glad we got to see her again. Alright, so I guess all we have left to do is enjoy the New Year's party. That might be the end of it, actually. So it feels really bittersweet knowing that we're kind of at the end of the line here, that this might be the conclusion, and maybe not all of our loose ends are going to get tied up, you know? But I'm still really excited to see how this ends, and I am really happy that I decided to go on this journey. Anyway, join me for a New Year's party probably in the next episode. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.